Christian, your guys kind of worked your way into some opportunities now, and it seems like every time that you catch the football, you're moving the chains. I mean, how do you feel like this season has gone for you, and how happy for you to have an opportunity to make some plays?
First, I just want to thank God because without Him, nothing of this is possible. And I just really just kept my head down, kept working. Like coming here as a walk-on, I was doubted from a lot of people, but that never fazed me at all. I knew coming here was gonna be a little struggle at the beginning, but with faith, I just kept going, working my way in the rotation, and with the help of my teammates, keeping me up, I found my way in the rotation, making plays day in and day out.
Andy?
Hey Christian, what was kind of the mentality for this team this week after trying to bounce back, and how do you think the offense did overall in bouncing back?
We felt kind of embarrassed about the Alabama blowout because we knew we could beat them. So in practice, we was all focused. Every rep, we played like it was our last rep, and we just kept going. Day by day, each practice was better than the last one. We practiced fast, practiced physical, and made every rep count.
Theo?
Christian, you, Lucas Harvey, Caleb Dunking, Marvin Thomas didn't have a ton of catches before this game. Was it cool to see yourself and those three other guys have a big role tonight?
I was probably more excited for them than I was myself. But none of us, there's no hatred in the slot or the outside room. We all love each other like brothers, and we all want to see each other succeed. So seeing them making plays, it brought joy to my heart. I was happy for them because they deserve it. They worked hard for it. From spring to midnight maneuvers to summer, fall camp, we all went through a struggle together. So seeing them making plays, it was real cool.
Steve?
Yeah, Will had a pretty good game tonight. I know he left some balls kind of up for grabs in many respects, but what did you see from Will this week in practice? And do you feel like that he came out here and played up to his potential tonight?
Oh, I saw poised. Like Will probably one of the best quarterbacks I played with. And he real poised when he in the game. But for in practice, like he beats himself a lot when he don't make the right throws. And after practice he'll come. Let me get this throw back. So his work ethic, that's the best thing about Will. So in practice, he try to be sharp. He a good leader. That's what everybody love about him.
And kind of following up on that too, you mentioned him kind of being accountable to himself. What does that mean to you as a receiver to see your quarterback say, you know what, I got to get that throw back? What does that mean to you guys?
It means everything. Like basically, like he got our back, and we got his back. So just having a quarterback like that, we can ride for him for 4 quarters, 60 minutes. We go be in there with him, good or bad. We got his back.
Last question today for Andy.
Hey, you mentioned staying motivated even though some people didn't believe in you, I guess, at the start. What kind of brought you to Mississippi State? What made you believe that this was the right fit for you?
Fortunately, I think it really got because I had 2 offers I was committed to. Like a week or 2 before signing day, they both dropped me. I was really left for that whole spring. It was hard because I wasn't at school. I was at home training, and really training, you don't know what's going on. It's hard, but I kept faith and got a call from the coach. They said I have an opportunity to walk on, so I did that. Didn't get any reps last year. Stayed positive, kept working, got bigger, stronger, faster, and I worked my way into the lineup.
Hey Tyrus, was this the bounce back that the defense kind of expected to get after Alabama?
Yes, sir. Most definitely. Got exposed by Alabama. We had to bounce back. We really wanted to shut out though.
Theo?
You guys faced a running quarterback for kind of the first time and did really well containing him. Were you pleased with your performance stopping the run game in general?
Yes, sir. We stopped the run game pretty well. I don't know the stats or nothing, but I know we stopped it pretty well.
Steve?
I know you guys gave us some big plays last week. What was Coach Arnett's message to you guys this week to kind of get you ready and kind of clean some of that stuff up?
Practice. Don't let them get the big play.
So when that happens, when you give up a big play early in the ball game, what's it like on the sidelines after that when he's kind of get you guys locked in?
Play the next play. That's how I feel out. Play the next play.
Robbie?
Tyrus, you've been so close to getting sacks, and you've opened up sacks for other people this year with some plays. You got one tonight. How'd that feel to get back there and grab the quarterback phone now?
Felt good. Felt good. Against a running quarterback at that, too. We talk about collapse in the pocket, and we knew he was going to scramble. He was looking for a first read. Came back and made the sack.
Andy?
When you look at this defensive unit, I mean, is this kind of the way you feel you can play every week, just in terms of stopping the run and making sure the big plays don't travel?
Yes, sir. We most definitely played it like this every week.
How much motivation, I guess, was it just coming off of Alabama to kind of have this kind of performance? Like, what was kind of the mentality, I guess, in practice?
The mentality was good. We had a good practice. Had a good week of practice. Play the next play and stuff like that. We couldn't let that happen no more.
Theo?
Going into a game against Kentucky, what kind of challenge do you think they present?
That's a big challenge. They got a good back.
Last question, we'll go to Robbie.
Sorry, I forgot to lower my end. I'm good.
Steve, did you want to ask the last question then?
I do. When you get a win like this, how long can you savor this one before you have to start getting ready for Kentucky? When will you guys kind of turn the page and get ready for next week?
Tomorrow, after we watch film.
Makai, we kind of know what you can do. You've had a few big games this year, but what did you think of some of those other guys that stepped in there today? Christian Ford and Rufus Harvey and Ra Thomas that got their shine on the day, got a couple of touchdowns with them. How do you feel like they performed?
They performed really well. We prepared a lot throughout the week, so that's nothing surprising at all. And just, I'm really happy for them.
Steve?
What is it about these road games that seem to bring out the best in you, Makai? I mean, it seems like every time you've had some really good games, but like your bigger games sometimes feel on the road. What is it about the road environment?
I don't know. Maybe just to silence the crowd, just to come to somebody's house and just take over. I guess, yeah.
Andy?
Did you feel that after the Alabama, this was a game you guys had to make a statement?
Say it again, please.
Did you feel after how the Alabama game went, this was a game you needed to make a statement?
Yeah, most definitely.
Was that the statement you guys wanted to make then?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just to come out here and dominate, play the way we know how to play and play the way we're supposed to play. That was the plan.
Steve?
It seemed like defense was really quick in that first half, getting the ball back for you guys. If you go score, and next thing you know, you're right back on the field. How quickly can you get into a rhythm when you get the defense kind of playing well for you guys and getting the back so quickly?
That's takes a little bit of pressure off of us. That they're able to get stops and get us in good field position and get us going early. So I feel like that's really good on their part, and we feed off of that.
Andy?
I saw you and Malik dancing on the sideline with Ra Thomas after his touchdown. Can you take us through that moment, just kind of the excitement when you see Ra come up with it?
Man, we just really happy for Ra. Just overcome with so much emotion. Just as a big brother to him, we just happy to see him doing his thing and scoring a touchdown. So we was just really happy and very excited for him.
Last question to Stephon.
Well, you had your celebrations after your 2 touchdowns. Do you consider yourself to be the best dancer on the team?
Oh, most definitely, for sure. Gotta bring some Cali swag up here to the SIP down south. So, yeah, for sure.
Stephen, go ahead.
What was the approach like this week for you guys, after that performance against Alabama, kind of flush that out and get this performance against Vandy today?
The approach was just like every other week, putting our best foot forward, to go 1-0 on Saturday. So, it was a big game to get back on track. And I feel like we took care of the job.
Steve?
Most of the year, you guys have been really, really good against the run, especially on the edges. You and Junior both do a great job kind of setting the edge out there. Why is this defense so difficult to run on?
That's a good question, you know. I don't know, I probably need to give that some thought, but I feel like when everybody playing fast and physical, you know, all 11 defenders to the ball, and good things happen. So that's probably like the best news I can give you right now.
Kind of a follow-up on that too, about you and Emmanuel being so good on the edges. You guys seem to take a lot of pride in making those big hits and tackles for loss. Among these corners, how much pride do you guys take in coming up playing a run support, not just being, you know, pass defenders?
We taking a lot of pride, you know, in every part of the game. So, you know, when it's time to come up and make that tackle, then, you know, that's what we're going to do. And we always try to make the play, you know, set the tone early, or even, like, just be the difference, you know, when we need a big play. So any chance we get, we're going to try to make that play.
Andy?
Hey, was this defensive performance kind of what you guys feel like you're capable of producing each week, week in, week out?
Yes, sir, I do. I feel like all 11 defenders play with bad intentions. You know, we just being consistent and doing our job, you know, play by play. And I feel like this performance could be, you know, happen often.
Two more. Steve, go ahead.
Martin, I know you guys are probably eager to put that Alabama game behind you, but you know, now that you've won this one, how quickly will you turn the page to Kentucky and start, you know, thinking about the next week?
So we have a 24-hour rule. So we're gonna come in tomorrow, you know, watch the film, you know, and critique our game, you know, get better at the things we did bad, or, you know, see the things that we did well, and get better at that too. So after tomorrow, you know, it's on to Kentucky.
Last question for Andy.
We saw Corey Ellington get on the field late there, as well as a lot of young guys. What have you kind of noticed from Corey as he's kind of stepped into this, you know, playing a little bit more as a true freshman?
I'm proud of Corey. You know, he getting better every week. You know, he's gonna be a big player for this university. So I'm proud of him. You know, just getting his feet wet, just getting out there and showing what he can do.